And we're back. Right. So things went pretty well with the first scenario that we did last week. We won gold. This next one's going to
Using
be
fixed
a...
on this here scenario. Time's a wasting. Why don't you press the display again and begin?
I'm just trying to tell the good people at home what's happening. Oh, he's a cantankerous old man, isn't he? Right, okay. So,
In the
Germantown.
middle of the 1800s, things were right tough in the old world of Europe. Most of the land was owned and controlled by the aristocracy, and that meant few opportunities for the common folk. But in America, you could make a name for yourself instead of having to inherit the right one. Whole German communities picked up and resettled in the Midwest, lock, stock, and barrel. Sometimes you could barely tell you weren't back in the old country.
Right, let's have a look at what we've got then. Okay, all these settlers have brought their dreams of a better life in a free place. However, nothing is free and they'll have to work hard, and so will you. These towns are growing fast and they're going to need supplies and transportation if they're going to succeed. You're just the tycoon they're looking for. Right, okay, so for bronze, connect St. Louis to Cleveland and have a company book value of 10 million by the end of 1880. For silver, we want to connect St. Louis to Cleveland again. Company book value of 25 million and earn at least 5 million from industry profits. Okay, yeah. Gold. Now this is the one that worries me somewhat. And our aim is to do all the scenarios to gold on hard difficulty. So, yay! Connect St. Louis to Cleveland, have a company book value of at least 40 million, earn at least 10 million from industry profits, so we're going to have to start off with industry pretty quick, and must be the only railroad in business by the end of 1880. Now that's more of a challenge, and that means, and in special conditions, you can only start one company. So I can't even use some dodgy sort of share techniques to try and do that. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. It does mean I'm going to need to think hard about how I get shares in other companies. But in the meanwhile, let's have a look at what it is we're looking for. We're looking for Cleveland to St. Louis, so it's just along this bit. How to come up with the most profitable routes and try and make loads of money. Right, okay, before we even get started, let's have a look at what industry is like. So if I have a look at all the various bits, I'm looking for something that has some extremes. That's probably too extreme. Cowbell, corn. Corn's not bad. No, corn's not bad. There's mind you, there's plenty of places producing corn, and there's lots of small places that want it, but it's not. Yeah, cotton. I don't actually see any cotton production, so maybe not. Goods, grain, iron, livestock. Livestock? Price here is about $91. Price over there is about $165, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Anything in this middle area would be quite nice. The actual area where we need to join stuff up together. Pulpwood, $4 here. Willing to pay 64 over there, so that could actually be quite profitable. And that is actually the route, isn't it? That's St. Louis too, but we can't afford to do that all in one go. Sugar, troops, weapons, wool might be useful. So what have we got? We've got $7 here to buy wool, and over here to sell wool we've got 63. We can possibly start off with this wool which is 46. Branch out this way, do the similar on that side, and then start hauling pulpwood backwards and forwards. That might work. That might work. Okay, so let's start a company. Yep. Just go with the default. Before your dreams of starting a railway out in the Midwest, you've done a bit of investing. On the eve of your company debut, you hear that one of the investments have paid off. Which one is it? So there's the 222 Firefly, which is a slightly faster, more efficient train. 170k investment return, which puts more money in your personal pocket. 10% less for all trains. Station building cost is 10% less. The last two, I don't think, in the grand scheme of things, are massive. The Firefly versus the investment. We're going to go for the investment. There we go. Because that will give us, what will that give us now? So we have 160 in cash. So we do have the ability to buy additional shares to try and make a bit of a start into the other companies that will no doubt go and try and compete with us. Right, let's have a look at that wall again. So from about here, I think. Let's have a look. So let's make this our first sort of port of call. Somewhere around here. What have we got? Sheep farm. Buy the sheep farm for your company for 150,000. What about further out? There was a sheep farm further out this way, wasn't there? Quite nice to have the overlay without the actual colours. There might be a way of doing that. I must admit, it's a while. Well, other than playing this game last week, it's a while since I've actually played it, so I'm still remembering how. Yeah, that one there. That's 140. That is probably more like it. That is more like it. Okay, so let's make a start about here. So how much? Now that is pretty much on its own, isn't it? There's a bunch of things there. And we have St. Louis itself, which is where we need to end our track. So just try and cover as much of the town as possible. We're not going to be able to do the town and any industry, but what we can do is whatever this building is over here. Oh, it's a house. Okay, right. So let's turn it round the other way. Oh, actually, what's this one down here? That's a house as well. Okay, so I'm not going to get all of the town, but I can get the majority of the town. Let's put it about there, I think. That's pretty good. And then what we want to do is head out over this way, possibly put a station in to try and pick up the majority of this here. It's going to have to be a large one. And then another one over there. Can that be picked up along with... No, it can't. Of course it can't. Right. So we'll do that. We'll do a small one over here. Is that just a house? That's just a house. I don't think I'm bothered about a house. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that important. Right. So there There we go. Right, now to get some of these connected up. And we'll make a start. Right. Over this way. We probably want to, yeah, let's get over first. And then try and not completely destroy the poor farm. Fortunately, that doesn't actually make too much impact on the farm itself. She's just as well. Right, so that's our initial bit of track. Now these here, are these 250, 550, wow. 270. Let's have a look. So they've been producing that much. They haven't been consuming anything. Revenue, materials, labour and overhead, profit. Produce 3 corn. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about them at the moment. We are going to need... Right, so now we have choice of... We'll go with the Baldwin. We'll literally let you pick up whatever he wants to pick up. I'm sure someone will tell me that's a bad idea, but, you know. Let's... St. Louis Junction, Mount Vernon, then back to St. Louis Junction. Yeah, then back to St. Louis. Okay, and we're going to need, probably on this flattish bit here, a water tower and a maintenance facility. Lovely. So that's a good start. Now what we want to try and do is take a look at this other one over here. Let's actually buy this farm. So at the moment it's making a slight loss, so shall we actually wait until we can connect it? That's probably a good idea, isn't it? There's a bunch of things in the middle we can join up. So that joins up, what, about 3? And then these 3 over here can all get joined up. It's very much about industry at the moment. Any of these dirt cheap? There are, so 200, 180, 210. Yeah, okay, so not dirt cheap, but given that they are grain. So much of a demand for grain down here? Maybe not. Okay, let's let our train actually. So what do we have? We have clothing. Clothing? Okay. That's the thing with this game. Industry will basically use any transport technique available to move their stock closer to where they want it to be. So even though there's no houses up here, they will take clothing if you'll bring it closer to where they want them to go. Still got clothing. Now what we should do is pick up lots of wool. Okay, we picked up a little bit of wool. Fill up with water. Okay, so we have our first train going. Hopefully that will keep the investors happy for a bit. Right, let's have a look at where we're going next. So we're going over this way. Connect up to there. And we'll get another train in place, I think. What we might do is extend the existing one. This is currently there, so let's take that off. Let's add our new station. And then it can come back that way. Lovely. And if we clone that, and no, that's not what I wanted to do. And we'll start at the far end. And away we go. So now we have two trains. Joplin has offered $100,000 bonus to the first railroad to connect to it. Well, yeah, you're not exactly anywhere near my route at the moment, so maybe not. Yeah, end of the year is coming up. End of the year is coming up. What's going to happen? Oh, distillery. Okay. Right. Somewhat pleased with our performance. Board of Directors cuts our salary by 1,000. So they're not that pleased then. Okay. Right. We're lagging at the moment. We've done a revenue of 125,000. We've done 120 track miles, so it's not fantastic. The Milwaukee and Madison is top of the league at the moment. It's interesting. Let's go and take a look at what our competitors are doing. We've got one over here. Aha! That is apparently massively profitable. Okay. Well, didn't spot that one. What do we got over here? Okay. Saginaw Lansing. Okay. And Toledo down to Columbus. Okay. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these guys. Let's take a look. How's their stocks doing? Wow, okay, it's just suddenly jumped. That's interesting. Oh dear. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about too much about that for now. Let's have a look at our own finances. We can issue a loan, which is good, because we need the money. Right. Now then, where was that wall place? So as you can see, that's where we go through here. Oh, it's actually quite a ways away. Was there not one over here? Huh. Don't tell me it went out of business in the first year. Fantastic. Cheers, guys. There's one here. Price of 23. That's a lot better than the 46. But yeah, it looks like the wool farm that we had over here has gone out of business. And the wool that it produced is still sort of en route to St. Louis, as you can see from these little trails. But that doesn't help us, because we wanted to buy that one and turn it into a huge profit-making exercise. Never mind. What else have we got then? So we've made a little bit of a start over here. It's not an amazing start though. I'm now starting to regret that. But never mind. Oh, what have we got here? Wall 23. Over here, it's worth about 52. What was that pulpwood? We're looking at pulpwood at some point, weren't we? Oh, that was all the journey all the way over, wasn't it? It's worth about 64 there, and it's worth about $3 over here. So in theory, yes, you could. But it's going to take a lot of money to do that. So maybe not yet. Oh, iron. Iron may be a possibility here. $36 there. It's about $20 up here. And it's worth about 74 over there. So that's a possibility. You are pretty much looking for these extremes. Right, okay. So let's bring this round. Trouble is, this is not going to be cheap at all. So that connects those. What we're aiming for over there, aren't we? So if we go through Danville, it's possible to go through Danville and connect that up. Not really. Not really, in which case we can go for a smaller station. We can go for a really small station if we so wish. So what, we'll go for something slightly bigger just in case an industry opens. You never know. So let's go with that. Can't remember if this game makes things more expensive if you go through trees and if you don't. Looks like that might be the case. So if I go there, 125. If I do similar over that way, I'm not sure. But we'll go round. We'll go round. Why not? I don't honestly think it makes any difference. I might be thinking of Transport Tycoon. It's another awesome game. Right. So that brings us to Danville. And if we have a look at our trains. Now, is it better to just have a train going backwards and forwards, or going all the way up and all the way down? It doesn't seem to make much difference, does it? So, but what we will do, we'll extend this up. We'll have this go back. There we go. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it goes back to the start. So we'll do that. Train number 2. We'll do the same with you. You're actually on your way back to Mount Vernon at the moment. So there. Let's find out where that was. Mount Vernon. Yep, you are heading back to Mount Vernon. So lovely. Let's clone. And let's start from Danville. And let's clone again. And let's have one start from Terre Haute. There we go. So we've got a few trains on the go. Nope, wrong button. And then we're going to want to try and hit this iron mine. At the moment it's worth 140. Can we issue another bond? We can't. Do I want to issue stock? Not particularly, but yeah, no, let's not do that just yet. Let's let those guys travel, see what happens. Okay, we're getting a little bit of money coming in now. Oh, this is getting a bit more like it. That's very much more like it. Oh, no. Right. Let's wait till we go 140. And we're going to buy this highly unprofitable iron mine. There we go. Right, it's unprofitable now, but it won't be unprofitable forever. This is the important thing. So, no. We're a little bit short of cash at the moment. Wonder how our nope. Okay, game needs to make more money. Revenues are up, profits are up, looking pretty good in comparison with the competition now. Could just do with profits a bit quicker, please. I always worry at these early stages because the money comes a bit slow and it's like, am I going to make this or not? Oh, end of the year. Please, by our performance and the board of directors increases our salary by 2,000. Oh, that nicely sort of sorts out from when we had 1,000 docked from us. How are we doing now? Look at that. 326,000 in revenue. 115,000 in profit and 203 miles of track, so pretty good in comparison with the competition at the moment. We do still need to worry about the competition though. We do need to buy them out. That's going to be interesting. Right, loans are plenty now, we can definitely make money, so let's get going. And let's see, get a station in here. We also could do with another water tower and such like. So let's do that over here. Try and do these fairly often. Don't want trains breaking down, that's exceedingly bad. Over we go. Oh, he gets to be a little bit lumpy over here, does he? Okay, come through this way. Try and avoid any bad contours. Oh, okay. Issue another bond. I don't care. More loans, more loans. Right. Over. Join up. Very nice. We're going to have a separate train for this. We have 4 going backwards and forwards between St. Louis and Danville. That's how I'm going to leave those. So this will now be for a new stretch between Danville and some other major town. Not there yet. And hopefully the first thing this will do is fill up with iron. What have we got? Oh, grain. Right. Oh, we started off at Danville, haven't we? Of course we have. Of course we have. Eh, 19,000. Okay, so not amazing, but yes, it's money. Right, what do we have? We have grand total of a truck of iron. Delivery value of 3k. Okay. That arrives at Danville. Now what I'm hoping is that one of the... Whoops, daisy. One of the trains leaving will hopefully be leaving with their iron. Iron with a delivery value of 16. Okay, it's not quite as much as I hoped. But... Okay, well, we'll leave them going. So not so bad, not so bad. Right. Now hopefully the idea is, as more and more iron is collected from this iron mine, it will make more profit. That's the idea. But we'll see. We'll see. I wonder if we can connect up with Columbus at minimal cost. That might be interesting. If we take a tack through this middle area, and we could connect an awful lot of grain and such like to Columbus. I really am starting to think that it's more expensive to go through trees, you know. I think we need to zoom in a little so we can see what we're doing. And we've run out of money again. Okay. Let's just start producing the money. I believe in my trains. They can make the money. I'm sure they can. Okay, so we've come past here. That's another 97. Expensive. Oh. A study has shown that railways could decrease delays at stations by as much as 20% if they had full-time cable operators. The cost to you is 20% more in station maintenance. Go on, let's go for it.